Oh shit. I met this guy at an airport in Houston, and we got to talk and asked him what he did for a living. He told me that he composes salads. I was like, compose salads? He was like, yeah, he makes the pre-packaged salads that you buy from the grocery store. And I'm glad he said that because I thought he just wrote like R&B songs that had lettuces. I want arugula all over your body. I want that romaine lettuce and those little crumpet bits. And then I realized he just didn't want to tell me that he tosses salads for a living, which is totally understandable. Asked him if he liked his job. He was like, no, my boss is an asshole. I recently auditioned for a Harriet Tubman film. Yeah, I auditioned to be one of the slaves. I thought the audition went really well, so I called my agent and I was like, hey man, how did I read? And his response was, too well. I guess I didn't have creative license to be an articulate slave. Excuse me, master, I'm sorry, the word is hors d'oeuvres. Yes. No problem. I recently told my mom I do acid, and she was really upset about it. And she's like, oh my God, Sashel, how could you do this? Sashel, why? She's African, by the way, that's the accent I'm doing. She said, Sashel, how could you do this? And I was like, I had to explain to her. I was like, no, Mom, acid is not bad. I was like, Steve Jobs did acid, and look how he turned up. And she's like, yeah, he's dead. I used to date a girl that sold drugs. And the only thing about dating a drug dealer is like they like to keep secrets, you know? So everywhere we went, I had to get blindfolded. And it was fucked up because she didn't have a license, so I drove. It's weird, man, you know, because like I didn't really have a stake in the operation at, you know, her drug dealing. So she'll have all her drug dealing business in my apartment. And it's weird walking into your apartment and seeing a bunch of random black dudes there. And they're looking at you like, hey, who the fuck are you? And it's my apartment, so I'm like, I'm the bitch. Like if she's Tony Montana, I'm Michelle Pfeiffer. Like that's where we're at. I've been thinking recently about time travel. Like I wouldn't go back too far, you know, because the further back I go, I become like, what, 3/4 of a person or some shit like that? Like I'm 6'2" now, but if I go back, I'll become like, what, 4'8" or some shit. But I know I really want to travel back in time, but the only reason I want to go back in time is just to have sex with all the teachers I have crushes on. And like that's a really weird way of thinking about time travel. Like I'll just be like a time traveling gigolo. Like I'll go through the space-time continuum just to lay some pipe. Just to have sex with a middle-aged Jewish woman. But it's weird because like if I went back in time, I wouldn't be my sexy self now. I'll just be me in the 8th grade. And that would be weird to have sex with my teacher because then that would make her a child predator. So this time travel would just make me like have the ability to make child predators all over the place. It's really weird, man. But like I realized with time travel, like you're not like, you notice you don't see a lot of black time travelers in film. Because like how would they like compensate for that? Like whenever a black person won't go back in time, like a black owned time machine would just, like the insurance rate would just be so high. Like everywhere they'll go, like, I'm sorry sir, you're a liability. You just can't go back that far. But what would be a good time for a black time traveler, you know? What time could a black time traveler go back to? And I realized it's January 20th, 2009. Obama's first inauguration. That's right. That's the National Black Time Travelers Day. That's why he had so many people at his inauguration. Nothing but black time travelers right there in the audience. I'm telling you. But I recently been thinking about slavery, and like I think that the reason black people won't get over slavery is because there's so much love there. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Like, Chinese people, they put them on the railroads. You know, Indian people, they put them on the reservations. Irish people, they put them on the potato fields. But black people, they let them in the house. Eat how I eat, sleep how I sleep. Some slaves, they thought they knew the master personally. You know, because at night, when all the cotton was picked, the dishes was washed, and the kids put to bed, The old slave master was sitting in his rocking chair and looked back at his favorite slave and said, Toby, I love you, nigga. Now hurry up and go get your wife. My name is Sashel. That's been my time. Thank you.
Sashel, everybody.